Well, we wanted to focus on styles that were dominant in the 70s, which was karate, kung fu, taekwondo, a little boxing. So we focused on those and dirty street fighting. We felt if we stuck with those, they stayed original. That way they can't be compared too much to the modern day stuff.
Hi, Larnell.
Hi, Jenna, how are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Good, doing well. Thanks for having me.
No, thank you for giving me some time to talk about the Continental.
No problem.
I like some of your old projects. So
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah,
wow.
that's good. Like the Black Messiah and the other
Ah.
guys, some of them.
Oh, the other guys. Wow.
Yeah, I'm
Good
that
times,
old.
yeah.
So
No. It was fun times.
that's good. So let's talk about the Continental.
Hmm.
When you trying to pick a project, in this case, what attracts you?
Well, fortunately, I didn't have a choice on this one in a good way. I was actually called by Chad Stahelski, who's the director of the John Wick films. I'm a member of the 8711 action team. He called me, asked me, was I interested in being a part and doing the Continental? And I was like, sure, because, I've never worked on none of the John Wick films, so I was always on something else or other team members were overseeing it. So, it felt good to step into this world for the first time and find what type of flavor or what type of voice I can contribute to this. So, it was a good challenge.
Yeah, the pressure is on or not.
Well, there's always pressure with these things. The fans, they have expectations. John Wick is $1 billion franchise now, $1 billion franchise. So their feature films, their big budget movies. We're a TV show, but the fans, even though they just saw John Wick 4, they will expect the same type of action from a film to a TV show. Now, you can't explain that to the fans. All they're going to know is if I'm watching something, does it compete? Does it compare? So for us, it's just about saying, hey, look, they may have 4 days to film a fight scene. We have one. So let's make the most of our one day. Let's be really creative and let's do our best. Like the stairwell sequence. The stairwell sequence was shot in 1 day.
Yeah.
That normally would be 3 to 4 days on a feature film. So, I'm just proud of our action team and proud of the outcome.
Yeah, even though the episodes are longer, you know
Mhm.
what I mean? It's an hour and 20 minutes, 27 minutes, an hour and a half. It looks
Yeah.
like a movie, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's like a
Yeah. It's what I would call feature TV.
yeah.
Where you want to deliver feature film quality, but you're trying to do it on a TV schedule. So you have to be very smart with your shots, your action, and what it is you're trying to tell the audience. This is who we are in this world.
Yeah. What was the type of martial arts that you use specifically for the Continental? Because for example, John Wick, I don't want to compare, but I'm already comparing. John Wick, I know
Mhm.
that Keanu Reeves, he does Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
But what was about this one? What type of martial arts did you use it?
Well, we wanted to focus on styles that were dominant in the 70s, which was karate, kung fu, taekwondo, a little boxing. So we focused on those and dirty street fighting. We felt if we stuck with those, they stayed original. That way they can't be compared too much to the modern day stuff. Because as a fan, you're going to look at what Keanu does, his judo, his jujitsu, and you're going to look for that. That's natural. Our job was to say, hey, look, that is John Wick. We aren't John Wick. We're an extension of this universe. Our characters don't do kung fu. They will do action fighting. And in their action fighting, you might see some karate, you might see some judo, maybe you might see some kung fu. So we just wanted to make sure these characters had a chance to be original so you can fall in love with them the same way you fell in love with Keanu on John Wick 1. You didn't know what he was going to do, what his style was. Once you saw it, you were like, oh, this is cool. So we just had to alleviate the pressure of trying to compare and just be as original as possible.
Yeah, I spoke with Albert Hughes about the episodes that he directed and about the music. In your case, when you're planning to do the stunts scenes, do you have the
Mhm.
music in mind? Do we have the music on set, or that came
Uh,
afterwards?
it may be written in the script, but sometimes it comes afterwards because we don't choreograph to the music because, you know, a fight can change, a punch could change, a kick can change, and it can throw the cadence off. We just wanted to make sure the theme matched. We just wanted to make sure it stayed authentic and it felt like the 70s. So that's all we wanted to keep in mind.
Yeah, those are amazing scenes, I'm gonna tell you. And I told him as well. And because especially because when it comes to the music, when
Hmm.
you well, because we see the final project, you know, the final edit,
Yes.
everything. So it's really, really, really good. And can you
Oh,
tell
thank you.
me, yes, can you tell me what was like which episode was more challenge for you? One, two, or
I
three?
would say, I would say the first episode is the challenge because that stairwell sequence starts our world, and that says, "This is who we are. Please stay with us. We're not John Wick, but we have something similar. Here's Frankie. Okay, this looks familiar, right? Okay, great. We have more characters that's going to give you something entertaining." And then also our finale, those ladies, because a series is only as good as the last 15 to 20 minutes to determine if the series was great. Because if you don't nail that finale, then you're like, oh man, it was cool up until this point, but they dropped the ball on the finale. So, you know, I'm happy that fight came out amazing. Those ladies killed it. It was beyond a cat fight. It was just an amazing fight. And I think the audience has gravitated to that, and which means job well done. So really proud of that.
Yeah, no, it's really, really cool. And also, like,
Okay.
for why do you think like people are very attracted to this type of like action movies like John Wick, the Continental? Why it's so, because it's so unique, so particular, you know what I mean? And so
Yeah,
specific.
they just want something authentic, something they can remember, something they can relate to, something they can tell their friends about. And I think if you do that, then at the end of the day, you're constantly going to want to come back and watch it again because these are characters you want to see grow, evolve, and win their battles.
Amazing. No, Larnell, you do amazing things with
Thank you. Thank you.
the projects, and I always admire, because I think it's not just the actors. I think everybody's behind the cameras do an amazing job, and it's
Thank you so
amazing.
much.
I love
I'm
that.
glad you enjoyed it.
Yes, thank you so much for your time, Larnell, and I appreciate you, and a lot of success. Thank you,
Thank you.
and come
Okay,
back
take care.
with the next kick. Yeah, we should
Okay.
come back with the next. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.